So a couple videos ago, I had posted about being present, being here, giving yourself enough credit that you have survived all of the worst things in your life and you are going to get better as a result of it. That's loud. Just an instant stick. It's just loud. And I wanted to talk about what that means in further detail, but I was finding a hard time thinking about it till I looked at my playlist, and I was like, you know what unifies a lot of people? Music. And I think it's one of the most underlooked but overstudied aspects of our culture as a people now. And I realized that the one thing that we all kind of unify over is sound. And I could sit here for like 10 hours with the soothing sounds and voices underneath like beach undertones or something to get you like, the spirits. I want to vibe real quick. And I realized that the best music to do it under would be music that I understood. I think a lot of YouTubers today, they kind of talk for you. And I want this to be your talking ground. I feel like if we're going to have something free to the public, there should be at least a segment of it where you don't have to think that hard. And a lot of people say, well, we do that anyway. That's why it's called mindless television or mindless entertainment. No, you think pretty hard. You're so used to it at this level that it's ramping up to a lot of auto processes and not a lot of putting yourself into it. So I said I'd go through my own playlist. Again, I don't know copyright laws, so I'm just gonna say this one out loud and the story that go with it. Fire Escape, Love Robot was the first song, June 14th, that I decided to add. Oh boy. This is a novel's worth of information, but I think the best way to describe that story is a story that is so large that I can't even begin to process where to start. What possibly could I tell you in the amount of time that I have in a YouTube video to tell you the story from front to back? That's what Fire Escape was for me at that time. It was the first time I had felt anything so real that I had to sit in a place that I never got to sit in. Because I live on the, give me my information, but I live on the first floor. I can tell that. So it's like, I never had a fire escape to kind of like sit under, And that whole story is like that. Thinking about sitting out on a fire escape and you just know that it's the end, it's your time. Knowing that something is about to end, whether it be your service, like your subscription to like Netflix, whether it be like a long friendship that you had, whether it be a relationship, whether it be a family member, maybe it's just you putting somebody in the grave. I felt connected. I felt like I wasn't telling a lie for the first time ever when I created the playlist and that song came up as the first song I should add. Fire Escape. And that's how beautiful the story is attached to it. Because it ended as it should have. And it began like it should. And I know that's vague. That's the whole point. It's so vague because we've all been there. Everything clicked. Whoop whoop. Everything clicked. Even the worst, like, parts of that era of my life, that event in question, were just so synced up nicely. The weather was perfect. Like, 64 degrees had never felt like that, and it never will feel like that again. That's what that song is. If this is the song you're gonna listen to, that's what we holding it up to. That is what we're holding it up to. The part where we can feel alive and be thankful for giving yourselves enough credit, because sometimes that's all you need to get through the day. I like this. I like this. I like talking about it in a way where you can understand the song and then you can get my vibe for it. I fuck with this vision. All right, next one down the list.